Hey,
Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay.
Can everybody else hear you?
I don't know. We're a little bit late.
Yeah, well, what else is new?
I
We're
couldn't
either a
find.
little bit late, a little bit long. Oh no, a lot long. A little bit early. We start talking before it actually goes live, and
It was. Oh yeah. So I'll finish getting ready while we're
Oh, I
waiting
can do
for
that too
people.
because I am like I. First of all, I feel like I'm a mile away from the screen. I am a mile away from the screen, but I've got so much garbage in front of me. I don't see anybody here either. Do you?
No, I see nobody.
Oh my
Not
gosh,
yet.
I feel like a romper room here.
Probably because we were late.
You probably said, well, they're not here. We're just going to go somewhere else. Oh, you're really getting dressed. Okay, I'll put
Well,
lipstick
that's all
on.
right because I have to get ready anyway.
But Chrissy's here.
Hi, Chrissy.
Rachel's getting dressed. I have a question for you, though. You're getting dressed, but earlier you told me you were going to be wearing your pajamas and your bathrobe.
I know, but I just put on my just my cooking clothes. If I was cooking,
So I have to tell you, I have pajama bottoms on.
Oh, I have pajama bottoms on. Wait.
Everybody's coming. So it's not just us that were late. We were late getting on. And then
I think it took them a minute.
I am way too far away from the screen, but if I get any, I'm wondering if I can just clunk things around. I got a big bowl of stuff.
Oh, I have great. Well, okay, I'll tell you in a minute. All right. So, hi, everyone.
Hi, Rach.
She's Zee.
And she's Rach.
And we're the Compass Girls.
We are. Last time I checked, we were anyway.
The producer is still not with us. We are going on day 10 since he's been sick. And I will tell you.
I didn't realize it had been that long.
It has. So we found out we are both vaccinated, but we found out that he actually had positive for COVID. And being vaccinated, it totally kicked his ass. 100%.
See, now I thought that being vaccinated, it wouldn't kick your butt.
Everybody we know, and I know quite a few people who have been vaccinated who have had COVID, and they said it was like a 2-day cold, but it really all depends. And we thank God, knock on wood, that he was vaccinated because he would be one of the people in the hospital if he's this sick. And it's been
right.
And let me say this. And you know, Zay, because we talk about this stuff all the time. I'm not one of the crazies. I'm not overly protective over it, but I'm not careless. I'm one of those middle people that I'm careful and I, think ahead and, I'm not willy-nilly. So, when he got this, and although I always was, well, we're vaccinated, so if we do get it, we're only going to get sick for a couple days. Well, it was basically like he had the flu, only you couldn't take any flu medicine. And they actually tested him for flu A, flu B, and CRV.
RSV.
RSV. Thank you.
Respiratory syncovial. Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. RSV they tested him for because that is actually going around right now in adults. So they did test him, and we actually went to the emergency room for a chest x-ray today, and they told him that he has COVID lungs, but his lungs look good. And he's on the end, the last few days, but this is when it really gets you. So
I
And yes, I see some of you got your booster. I will be going for my booster.
Oh, you guys hadn't gotten your booster.
Well, I was online making the appointment.
Okay. I'm just moving things. I'm sorry.
So that's that. That's why he's not with us, but he will be here next week. He misses all you guys, I'm sure. So
maybe not.
Yeah.
Okay, now I feel like you guys are closer.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Now you're here.
Yeah, I was up on I was on a pedestal. I was up on the pedestal. That's good.
Oh, there you go. So we are here. Z and I are here every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, and we stream live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So if you're watching live, and we thank you for coming, or if you're watching on replay, you could go ahead and subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. And if you're on our Facebook page, we would love a like. And, we love those thumbs up and the smile faces if you're watching on a phone.
And if you're watching on another platform, hop on over to the Compass Girls Facebook page because we'll see it no matter where you are, but you can interact with all of the other people who are commenting and get to make friends. That's one of the things. Right. People make friends here.
And you know what? You are so right, because people do make friends here, and I love that. And, plus we always try to bring you the hottest trends in travel and products. We have a very good time here every Wednesday night. Usually we're drinking wine, but tonight I'm not, because you have wine? Oh, shoot. I wasn't, because we had so much food. But
I'm going to be eating and drinking everything in sight, and I've already had dinner. And the dessert that I have made for tonight is over 500 calories a serving. Just saying, bye-bye diet.
Of course, every bottle I pull out is not.
No, I'm not drinking wine. Don't bother.
Oh, you're not?
No, I was just having a drink. I'm not
looking for one of the little bottles. Yeah. We also have giveaways. Oh, I can't wait to announce last week's winners. But
my gosh,
we have giveaways every week. Z, do you want to tell them how to win and get entered?
Yep. I see people commenting right now. Keep on commenting. Every comment counts as an entry. Take that finger, go down under where you see us, where it says share. Just hit that share button. It'll share to your page, and you get entries for that. So keep commenting and sharing, and that's how you enter.
That's right. And every week after the show, Zippy puts together a beautiful newsletter. So please join our fan list, and you too can get the follow-up from the show with any discounts, any news that we shared. There's a lot of good stuff in there. I hope. Okay, last week we had the wreaths. My wreath has not lost any needles.
No, mine hasn't either. And I've been good about spraying.
Beautiful. Well, I did order garland for the stairs, for the railings. So I'm waiting for that to come. But if you guys did not order your wreath yet, you want to get it ordered now, and you still have that code, the Compass Girls, for 20% off.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize it was going to last that long. That's wonderful. Yes. I didn't take mine down to show with the prizes.
No, that's okay. I
totally forgot.
I wanted to remind
my house is
everybody.
Hanukkah out in the front. Hanukkah's over, but my house is Hanukkah out. I mean, I got a Hanukkah flag. I got blue lights. I was going to do more, but it's a whole story about why. I'm not going to go into it, but it has something to do with my neighbors. Trying to annoy.
I love my neighbors. I'm so happy. I love
all my neighbors except for one. And
I know. But
they live right next
that you got
it was a tough week with them. Oh, and I have to tell you guys. So I have to tell you, Rachel. So we went through this whole thing with my neighbors, right? And I told you what happened. So they came over and told me that I had to replace their fence because my dog was banging against it. I have baby, and I'm not disagreeing that baby does bang against their fence. They have two giant sized dogs, like German Shepherdy big dogs, and they bang against it. So she wanted me to pay for this. The guy came yesterday. It was the area of the fence that baby is not allowed near. It wasn't even that. She just wanted me to pay for her fence.
She just wanted you to pay for her fence. I hope you didn't give her any money.
Oh, no. No, Mr. S, when the handyman came to the door, he said, may I come onto your property to fix the fence for that on that side? And he looked up and he went, no.
Good. That's what
I played good cop. I let him in the next day, but yeah. I gotta tell you, they were brutal. They were, yeah. And I found out they did it to the neighbor on the other side too, and she has a little Yorkie. And they were telling her, they were
trying to get it all paid.
Because
you paid half, and the other side, if everybody paid half, then they're getting it for all. That's terrible. But on a happy note, holidays are coming.
Yes, mine are over, but holiday sales are coming for me.
So I got to show you what I bought you, because I think I'm going to wait until January to send it to you.
Oh, good, because I have nothing here for you.
Because
at least not in front of me. It might be over there.
I'm going to put it on my tray.
There is scary.
I bought you an ornament. Close your eyes. Okay, open your eyes.
Oh my gosh.
So
that is so cool.
I'm going to put this on my tree, and then I'll send it to you.
Ornament on your tree?
This could be for your espresso. No, it can't, because it's got glitter on it, and I don't want you to get poisoned. No. So speaking of the holidays, I just wanted to, hey, Sally's back. Sally, we've missed you. Everybody has missed you.
Back, Sally. Oh, Katie's here too. I see people. I mean, I'm seeing Anne Marie and Denise and Eileen and Judy and everybody. But wow, new people who haven't been here in a long time are showing up.
That's right. And we missed you guys. But I want to let everybody know what we're doing this year for the holidays. So Zippy and I decided that we are going to, we adopted a family, and it's a family out in Arizona. The two moms have a total of 18 children. 15 are still at home. And we've adopted them this year, and we're going to be sending over presents to them. So if anybody wants to donate something, we're not necessarily looking for money, but if there's, you want to purchase a shirt for one of them or a book for one of them, their list was so simple. It was, I like to read, I like popcorn, I like candles. It was so just humble. And so if anybody would like to help, of course, we will let them know who's doing what. And you could email us at thecompassgirls@gmail.com, and we could help you figure out what to get. The ages are from 7 to 18. So yeah, the ages, 15 children between 7 and 18. And, I always kid and said, when you go into labor and they offer you those drugs, that they should put them in a doggy bag for when your children become teenagers, especially girls. So they have one 18-year-old, 3 17, 1 16, 1 2 3 4 14, 3 13, 1 12, to 7-year-olds.
But you need to tell the story of why they have so many children, because that's really nice.
Yes.
So you'll find out why and you'll go, oh my gosh, I have to do something.
They started fostering children, and every child that they had in foster care, they adopted. So they don't get help for, if you're a foster parent, you get some money. They actually adopted. They all have the same last name. Um, it's it's such a beautiful family. Katie, you can email me and we will talk about that. But if
that's a lot of love. That's a wonderful thing to do, to not, you foster a lot of times foster kids get pushed all over the system, and it's nice to know that they have a forever home with
I mean, there were times I wanted to sell my kids.
where's my I have a coffee cup that my daughter-in-law gave me, and on it says, I know there were times when you wanted to put my husband up for adoption. I'm glad you didn't. That's what it says on it.
Yes. Look, if you're parent, we all love our kids. Let's get that out of the way. We all love our kids. Ooh. However, if you're a parent and you have never thought you wanted to give your child away to your mother or to somebody or sell them or whatever, you're a fibber.
That's why wealthy people send their kids off to boarding school.
Yeah, it's that age. Like, okay.
It is. They send them off to boarding school. My husband went to prep school. He was a prep school boy. I bet his mom was really, well, later on. And it really was only because his grades were so bad that he needed to go to prep school. Let's be honest. But because he wanted to go to a very good good college. But I'm sure they were like very happy with the break.
I think girls are different than boys too, because my daughters and I had a love-hate relationship. I either really, really loved them to death or I hated them. Yeah. But they come back. Kids go through stages. And even I'm in an empty nesters.
Sorry, baby's underfoot.
Whoops. I'm in an empty nesters group because it was really tough when it first happened, and you're like all of a sudden by yourself, and you've been a mom for all these decades basically, and then all of a sudden they're not there and they're trying to live their own life, and you forget about when you started your family and you were like, oh my god, my mother's always calling me, she's asking me this, she's giving me this advice, and and it's funny because it took me to get to that stage to call my mother and go, Mom, sorry, like I get it now. So
but just always remember, my mother always said, and I wear a ring. Oh, I don't have it on right now, but I wear a ring all the time in Hebrew. And what and I know you've seen, it's one of my stack rings, and it's in Hebrew. But the translation is, this too shall pass.
Yes.
So it's like, just remember.
Yeah.
It'll be okay.
And we've all had things that we needed to wait for them to pass.
Holy cow, we still do.
Yes, we still do.
Never
so we have, okay, let me just be transparent and say, Zippy planned this show, obviously, and you'll understand as we're going on. Okay, so our first
so with the holidays coming, there are a couple of things. One is we're going to be doing some heavy cooking probably for the holidays. Mine are over with, but there was heavy cooking, and a lot of what we eat during the holidays is heavy, is sugary, is might not be as healthy as we like. So what I thought we could do is bring some different ideas of both healthier foods as well as just a little bit of because we love to travel, a little bit of food from outside of our normal world. So I mean,
Speaking of healthy
if
food,
I cook American food or I cook Jewish food or whatever, to go into try to make well, we're going to talk about Indian food tonight and others. So
I just want to give somebody a quick shout out. One of our past clients, I was telling you about this today. You guys may remember the Feel Good Superfoods, that shot. You might
yep, and you were
remember
telling
this.
me about them, and I pulled them out because I'm going to start. I had a half a box left.
Okay, first of all, it's yummy. I like it. It's like kind of tart, but and it's one shot per day. So about, I don't know, right before Thanksgiving, I started taking them because I said holidays are coming. I'm going to be Black Friday shopping, no sleep, wrapping, decorating, all this stuff. I always get sick. I said, not this year. I'm being prepared. And I started taking these every day. And I'm not saying it's because of it, but I have been healthy and I have not caught COVID and I feel good. So I like ordered more of these.
Oh, interesting.
And I actually really like them. I think it's totally worth the money. Better than losing a week or 3 days or whatever. So I just wanted to give them a shout out. Thank you, Feel Good Superfoods. I'm super happy with them. All right, let's get to bare bones broth.
And I'm actually going to go. I'm going to do one right now.
So
you can talk a little bit about it, but I want to talk about the benefits of it and why bone broth is really important to drink or to add to soup. Because I know they take it that way.
Okay, so I have one too. And you'll see everything I got. Let me tell them this. You get a variety pack of all 5 flavors. It's an instant bone broth. And there's beef, chicken, ramen, Thai coconut, lemon, ginger, and mushroom. The instant bone broth, it's a fantastic way to elevate your cooking, give it more flavor and nutrients. And it's kind of like a bouillon, only better for you. So it adds protein, collagen, and fiber to any dish. And you use this instead of water if you were making rice, pasta, soup, sauces, virtually anything. Now these make 1 cup, and
this is 8 ounces.
Right, and this says rip, mix, and sip.
And that's what you just saw me do. I just ripped it open. I had some hot water. I'm wondering if it's warm and not hot.
However,
oh, this one's really good. So let me tell you something about while you're doing yours. Bone broth is a huge rage in the health food community right now, and one of the reasons is because it's when they make a bone broth, they make it from the marrow of from the marrow in the bone, and what it does is it adds collagen to your system, and it acts as an anti-inflammatory. So it's actually good for things like, oh gosh, wrinkles, healing your gut. This is one of the things that they'll tell you to drink if you have leaky gut syndrome. Bone broth is an essential for leaky gut syndrome. So, and it tastes just like if you had bouillon. Arthritis, you're right. And anything that is an inflammation inside of your system, but bone broth is what they're using.
So this
it's also great for your joints if you have problems with bursitis or again arthritis or any joint issues. You can talk now.
It's all right. So when I first mixed it, I smell it. It smells like
Soup.
when I use bouillon. Now, when we're sick, well, this is what I do. I call my mom for chicken soup. Now, I'm almost afraid to do this because my mother's watching, but I am going to taste my mama's chicken soup, and then I'm going to taste this for the broth.
Are you
Okay.
serious?
Yeah. Now, let me just tell you, and if Rich was here, he would agree with me. I believe, truthfully, my mother's chicken soup is magical. When I'm sick or he's sick, I'm like, I don't care. You got to have my mother's chicken soup. And Rich kids with me, and he's like, I know, it'll grow a limb back, right? But I'm going to taste. That's the best.
And just so you know, people are using this for dieting right now too. So they're using them. There's a 21-day bone broth diet that's really popular. There's a belly slim down that for 10 days. You can use it for cleanses.
Oh, so a bouillon does not have the collagen and the protein, correct?
Right. It's also full of salt.
Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, let me taste.
This is only 50 calories too. So, which is why it's a great dieting aid. It's very good.
So it's not as good as my mother's, but
well, it's not. That's not. So your mom's is not made of bone broth, though,
right? And it has no salt in it. But adding this to soup or whatever,
there's salt in it, but not a lot. Not like a bouillon does.
This I could definitely cook with. Like it says about the noodles and rice and things like that. Oh my God. You know what we do with our fresh string beans?
What do you do with your fresh string? Oh, my question if there's sugar in it.
We boil them in chicken broth. So if you boil them in this, you're getting the flavor into your green beans. They're delicious.
So I'm assuming you're having the chicken and not the beef broth, right?
I am doing the chicken because I had chicken soup.
Okay. So I actually added some to my beef stew this week.
All right. So I'm going to add some to my chicken soup.
Yeah, I don't want to have some. I like, this is just good the way it is. Now, I find that bone broth does not taste like chicken broth. Those are two different things. They're made two different ways.
I thought it tastes like chicken broth.
I think it's much richer. Salty. Bone broth is much richer. It's darker. It's richer than because you're getting.
What do you mean by richer?
When you make chicken soup, you're using the chicken. This is just made from the marrow, from the bone.
Oh, this is really good right here. I put the whole cup in this.
Exactly, Elizabeth. Bone broth is like stock, but it's cooked so long that the bones start to break down into the liquid. That's why you're getting those great qualities that you don't get with just a bouillon.
So yeah, no sugar in it. I would use this to start soup because you're getting all of that. And it actually does say it for soup.
And I believe it also comes in a large bag for a soup starter. These are the individual on the go packs, but they do make them in a larger pack.
So this is great if you're going away and you have it. Like I was sick one time away and it was terrible. Thank God I was at your house. But this is
comes to my house and she gets sick.
Yeah, this would be like perfect for, especially, because if you're in a hotel, for instance.
On a plane, you just ask for hot water and put it in.
Yeah, all you got to do is ask for hot water. This is really
because
good.
It's very hydrating. Unlike coffee or tea, this will hydrate you. Actually, because it's got so much, it's basically just water with the whatever in it. There's no caffeine. The key to using it for weight management really is like with any chicken broth is to have it before you eat because it fills you up with very little calories.
Really?
So that you'll eat less. Absolutely. And it also has the amino acid glycine in it, which can promote relaxation and deeper and more restorative sleep. So you can have it before bed as well. What's the matter?
Nothing. All right. Can I give you? I'm going to do some. It has nothing to do with the show or anything. It's something going on in the background that I'm dying.
Is he moaning?
No, he's asleep.
Okay.
He is sound asleep.
Okay. So is he snoring? Is he snoring loud?
And I was like, oh my God, everybody's going to
hear. We can't hear him.
Okay.
And if we could, it would be nice.
I want to give you, also Bare Bones Broth right now. God, we love our clients. The Compass Girls code for 15% off.
Wow.
Off of your first order. So,
wow. You know what? With everybody getting sick over the holidays, because that's what happens, everyone's together, it's a good thing to keep in the house, too.
This is very good.
Oh, wait. Tara and Chrissy heard them snoring.
They did?
Yeah, I didn't even notice it.
That's funny.
I don't have my computer up high enough.
He's so sick. Poor baby. Now he's not. He rolled. Okay, fun facts.
Oh.
Because I have some good ones today. Raspberries are a member of the rose family. That's interesting. No.
Raspberries are I didn't know that.
Yep. Broccoli contains more protein than steak.
Protein?
Yes. Protein.
No.
Yes.
No, can't. Really?
Apples.
Wait a minute.
Yes. Apples give you more energy than coffee.
Well, yeah, because it's natural sugar.
Pistachios are actually fruit. McDonald's fries were cooked in beef fat until 1990. How about that?
That makes them so good. I love McDonald's. I mean, I haven't had them I can't tell you the last time I had them, but holy cow. I used to love McDonald's fries. I don't know what they did to them. I think it was magic. It's bad for you magic.
Let's see. Glass gem corn. Have you ever heard of this? It's glass gem corn.
No.
An Oklahoma farmer, Carl Barnes, spent years selectively breeding the colorful corn as a way to reconnect with his heritage. Now anyone can buy and plant it. And when I tell you it's the most beautiful corn you ever saw, the kernels are blue and red, but bright like glass. It's amazing. Amazing, amazing. All right. I'm sorry. I cut in on Bare Bones. I love that name, by the way, Bare Bones. Speaking of, I'm getting hot. I got to take this flannel off. What else? Oh, I know. I wanted to ask you, you were saying about dieting. So you're saying if you have a cup of this first, then so that's going to fill you.
Yeah. So that's one of the tricks that a lot of people use when they're dieting is to, and better than a glass of water because it feels like food and it tastes like food because it tastes like it's soup. So if you have any clear broth and bone broth is probably the best because of its health, the health factors in it. If you have that before you start to eat, and that's why a lot of people do have a little, they used to have consomme, and that's why they were thin. They'd have a little bowl of consomme, which is very similar. Before you eat, you will eat less. But the bone broth diet actually replaces some meals with bone broth. And you drink it throughout the day.
Okay. All right. Correction. We double checked that fact on broccoli.
Yeah,
broccoli
I knew
does
that.
Have more. It's a myth. You know, I have some other myths here. How funny. Because there's so many things that I don't know where they went. We'll get to them.
Anyway, I didn't want to put out bad information, and I knew
no, that's fine.
Yeah, that there's.
But the glass gem corn is real.
I want to see this glass gem corn. Where do you
know
get it?
what? I'll put a picture up on the Compass Girls Facebook page because I have it, but I was gonna share it and I forgot. German chocolate is not actually German chocolate.
Wait.
You knew that, right?
I love German chocolate. Mr. S's favorite cake, I used to make it all the time, is German chocolate cake.
It's called German chocolate because of Sam German, who is the guy that invented a kind of baking chocolate.
Yeah.
The first published recipe for Germans, that's the guy's name, chocolate cake, was actually written by a Texas homemaker.
All I know is that it's got a lot of coconut and gooey goodness, and he loves it. On the German chocolate cake that's on top of the German chocolate cake itself, the frosting. So
hello, Chrissy's mom. Chrissy is introducing
hi.
us to her mom who's here.
Hi, Chrissy's mom, Tina.
I saw someone else join, Patty. I saw Patty joined in. Okay, so that was Spam. Do you know where the name came from?
I think it's one of those acronyms or the letters, but I can't remember what it means.
So you're so like right there. It was a mashup of spice and ham. So it was SP and the AM.
Yeah, I remember reading that years ago, but I couldn't remember what they were.
And here's a fun fact for you.
Yeah, I've never.
There is a Spam museum.
Yeah, I think the Compass Girls need to go to the Spam Museum because
I want to go. Do you like Spam?
I've never had Spam.
You've never had Spam?
Never had Spam.
You know what I really like?
Step back a second and think about my background.
I don't like
it's ham,
but that's
I'm
right.
Jewish. I do now, but when we were kids, I never had it. So
I do not like ham, but Spam. But do you know what I really like that Rich thinks is gross? And you know how I eat, so you're going to be a little shocked yourself. Devil's ham.
Oh, that's a spreadable kind? Actually, I have tasted that.
You have?
I've tasted that, but that was as an adult, and there was something I can't remember what we were doing. And I mean, it was one of those things you could take or leave. It wasn't something.
Tara, Spam is super popular in Hawaii. They love it there.
Yeah.
It's like a delicatessen out there. It's crazy.
While you're talking, I hear baby doing something. So I'm going to be right back.
Okay.
Kind of like when you heard Rich.
I'm going to give you a couple more fun facts while she's doing that. So nutmeg can get you high. Seriously.
Oh.
So it contains, I'm going to mess up this word, and that's okay, because that's how I go. Myristicin is in nutmeg, and it's a compound that has hallucinatory qualities.
Oh, so we could trip on a nutmeg?
Well, it says don't try it because I don't know, because I don't want to hallucinate.
Why not?
Okay, 60s child. We like to talk a lot and stay up all night. No, I don't want to do that. Okay. I'm afraid. Lemons float, limes sink.
What?
Lemons float on your glass, and if you put a lime in it, it sinks. Because lemons have the same consistency as water, or the same amount of water. Something to do with that.
Okay, that makes sense, because limes are really dense and they're smaller.
And I try to fact check this, I
I'm
need
good
to
at fact
check.
checking.
I need to check with my family on this one, but they didn't get back to me yet. One spaghetti is a spaghetto. I don't know. I've never, ever heard that.
Wait a minute. So, like a single strand of spaghetti?
Yeah, is a spaghetto.
I don't know. My father used to say spaghetti.
Yeah,
That's all he used to say. The Jewish girl's father used to say spaghetti.
I don't necessarily
So my
believe.
dad spoke Italian, so.
All right, I'm gonna save. Oh, I forgot this in the other room.
What did you need?
You're gonna bring it out.
I am, if I can find out where I put it. What, the I promise?
Yes.
I promise I will.
You promise?
I
There
promise.
you go. There it is, the I Promise. Screen Shield Pro, I Promise. And they are actually giving Compass 15 code is good for 15% off. This is kind of cool when I was reading about it. I haven't started it yet, but I am excited to try it. So they are actually eye vitamins that's formulated specifically to meet the needs of high performance athletes for improved visual performance.
Wow.
It helps processing speed by 20% and reaction time by 10%. The Boston Red Sox, this is
Go Sox!
They just renewed their brand partnership because the players actually saw a huge difference.
Well, there's lutein in it, which lutein, I'm reading the ingredients. Lutein is really important for eye health. So I was looking to make sure that they have, but they have some things in here that I've never heard.
And
that's good.
I'm excited to try it because it says people who experience eye strain, dry eyes, or is in front of the screen all day. Hello. Yesterday, I was on with Zippy and I was like, I'll be back. I don't even think I spelt it right.
No, I immediately knew that something was up. And I get those migraines too.
The ocular
migraines.
Yeah, and they're so bad where all of a sudden you just can't see. And so I'm into trying this. So Screen Shield Pro is a simple nutritional supplement. So you swallow it. And it's for computer vision syndrome or CVS, which I didn't even know that was a thing.
Well, I'm also assuming if it's Screen Shield that it will help protect your eyes against blue light. And it's got everything in it is really, really good.
And they do give you a 60-day money back guarantee.
Yeah, it's a CoQ10, which if you have high cholesterol, you have to take. It's got B12. Not a lot of B12, but it's got enough.
Oh, not to, but it says right here on the bone broth, Zee.
Yeah.
The keto and paleo.
Yes.
Because you said about diets.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, it would be because there's no carb in it.
Yes. Okay. Do you want another fun fact or do you want
I do. As I'm reading the ingredients on this is a really, I'll tell you what, even if it weren't for your eyes, it's a really good supplement. Just seeing what they have in there.
Okay. Again, that was Screen Shield Pro. Compass 15 is good for 15% off. All the information, of course, is going to be in the newsletter.
Of course.
This was interesting. Do you know where pound cake got its name?
Yeah, because you used a pound of butter.
Yeah.
No? Did you pound it? Did someone pound it?
Because they used to take a pound of everything for the ingredients. That's how they mixed it together. It was a pound of this, a pound of that. So it was pound cake.
Oh, I thought it was only a pound of butter. How cool is that?
I thought it was very cool.
I want
what
Baby
else?
to come in here. She's being
All right, I want to do this because I want to try it.
Oh, the IQ bar. You know what? Funny story about these bars, the IQ bars. I went grocery shopping the other day, and but I use a lot of protein bars.
I didn't realize these are all different ones.
Yeah. So I have 1 to 2 protein bars a day. That's one of the things I did with my diet. And I went to buy protein bars, and I have certain ones that I love that I buy all the time. They have to have a certain amount of protein in them. But I actually saw these in the grocery store and forgot we had them on the show.
And you bought them? You silly girl.
They're very good, by the way.
Okay, so I'm going to try it.
They sent me.
I'm excited to try this. Oh, I expected like a granola bar, but it's more like a soft cookie looking thing.
So a protein bar generally is not like a granola bar because they have to pack whey in it for the protein. Oh, they have a matcha chai one. Peanut butter cup. What are you having? What flavor are you having?
Peanut butter chip.
Peanut butter chip. I was going to have the almond butter chip.
There's banana nut, wild blueberry. Oh,
regular lemon blueberry.
So what's that tangy taste I taste?
That's which one are you eating?
It tastes like a raisin.
Might be.
Peanut butter chip.
Chocolate sea salt. So there's 12 grams of protein. I usually like to have 20 to 21 grams. But the one thing that I look for in a protein bar is that it has 1 gram of sugar, maybe 2, but I never go higher than 2 grams of sugar. And it's only got 3 net carbs. So that's why I almost bought it. It had a little bit less in the protein. The other thing is it's 180 calories, and the one I buy is 210 to 230, the one I usually buy. So I was looking for a few less calories. So a lot of the protein bars, this included, almost look like, and it might be, is pressed dates.
So it has 6 brain nutrients in each bar. So here's the thing. I would have to make myself eat this. But I know, because you like this stuff. I know a lot of people like this stuff. Because I'm not used to it. Don't forget, I don't eat healthy. So I'm not used to eating protein bars and things like this.
No. So you know you
it has the 6 nutrients. It has and to show support for sustained cognitive energy performance and health, and it has 3 key body nutrients in each bar. So how many of these a day do you have to eat?
Do I have to eat? So what I do with my protein bars is sometimes I don't eat lunch. I eat my first meal at 11 o'clock. I will either eat a little, a small breakfast, or I'll grab a protein bar. Then I'll have my lunch. And then around 2 or 3 in the afternoon, I really start to fade. So I grab a protein bar. And
I know, because when we were leaving, remember, you opened your cabinet. You're like, you want one of the protein bars? I'm like, no, I'll take a cookie.
Right. And that boosts my energy so I don't snack. I realize that they're not low in calorie, but I would rather eat 200. First of all, when you're eating protein, the more protein you eat, the more your body's going to burn fat. So it's really important to keep your protein levels up. I do a lot of carbs as well, but as long as I have my protein levels, that's fine. I know I need 90 grams of protein a day, 60 at the low end. So I boost it at around 2 or 3 in the afternoon. If I'm hungry before bed and I want like a candy bar or something, I just grab it like it's a candy bar. I probably eat too many of them, but it's worked.
Yes, I see a lot of people, like even when I'm at the kids' games, a lot of the moms have the protein bars in there.
I've lost somewhere between 35 and 40 pounds.
And if these have brain nutrients, I'm all over that. That's good. Brain nutrients. All right. So I need to back up, of course. Guess what?
What? Oh, did you not tell anybody about the giveaways?
Nope. So we are giving away for the bare bones broth, we are giving away a variety pack of all 6 flavors. So you're going to be able to try them all.
Just for before bed.
We are also giving away a bottle of I Promise.
Oh, good.
And we are also giving away a sample pack of the IQ bars, which is this, which has all of them in it. So I thought that was very, very,
I should have eaten them all so I could have told you what my favorites are. So the consistency is
so I was testing out
dates.
I was testing out cue cards, right? So I have all my cue cards.
Oh, it's pea protein, that's why.
And when I tell you I have the giveaway highlighted so that you could see it, it is like bright, and I still missed it. And it's on my cue card. All right.
This is
I think everybody probably knows this, but I'll tell you anyway. A majority of balsamic vinegar that's sold in the US isn't legit. Do we know that?
Even if it says Modena, from where it's
only if it says Modena.
Modena, okay, because that's what I buy.
Yes, it has to be from that town, which actually means master of none.
Oh, I'm learning Italian.
And the reason is because they make sure that it's aged for I think it's 12 to 25 years.
Wow.
Yes. 12 to 25 years for balsamic vinegar. Like that's unbelievable.
So wait a minute. If it's so, you know how red wine vinegar goes bad if you don't use it? Have you ever had red wine vinegar go bad? It pieces. You've never had that happen?
No. We go through it like
I go through it too, but it can piece, and I don't know if it's because it's been in the grocery store too long or what. You get little pieces at the bottom. It'll get piecey.
Like the settlement. Oh,
I wonder if balsamic. I've never seen balsamic vinegar do that.
Huh, that's interesting. Balsamic, yeah, it doesn't do that. Mm-hmm. That's weird. So you know what doesn't go bad?
What?
Honey.
Ever? I didn't know that. So my honey from like 50 years ago, it's still
good. The reason that they put an expiration date on it is because sometimes it crystallizes and stuff, but it's actually still good. And this is true. It's a true fact. I fact checked it with the National Honey Board.
There we go.
So it's true. But because when it crystallizes, it could lose some of its flavor. So that
you can still eat it.
That's why they put the expiration date, not that it's bad.
So Sally Reed just said that vinegar doesn't go bad, it blooms. Is that what that is? And that's how you start a new batch of it.
That's how what?
Vinegar. It blooms.
And you start a new batch?
That's what she says.
So this is what I think. I think Sally needs to come over and we need to make some vinegar.
Yeah, I need to know. That's a need to know.
Oh, and Vicky said you could just put it in the microwave for a couple seconds.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh,
Patty's having this dog right now with honey.
Okay. Okay, this is controversial, but I'll say it anyway because I was looking it up.
Say that word again.
No, not. Genetically modified foods, GMOs,
Yes.
can do everything from preventing apples from browning quickly to making corn resistant to weed killers. GMOs have also come with a good deal of debate as to whether they can pose health problems. So far, though, the National Academy for Science, this is where I got this from, and several other health and science organizations have actually concluded they are safe. Again, just something I'm putting out there. If you don't like GMOs, don't use them. It's
So, yeah.
controversial.
Whatever.
Oh, wait, they found honey in what? Oh, in Egyptian tombs. And I bet you it was still good. Maybe the
Wow.
archaeologists, they were like, let's have a cup of tea.
Put
grab a little
lemon. Oh, I know. Put lemon on apples and they won't brown. My mother used to do that. Yeah.
Oh, Elizabeth also said when it crystallizes it, she used it in poultry brine.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Very interesting. Oh, and the other Sally said, you're not talking about me because I ain't saying all that.
Your mother, Sally. That's crazy. I'm going to, while you're chatting again, this dog is driving. I'm so scared that she's choking on something.
Oh, I got one about Fruit Loops.
Oh, I'm going to leave on the Fruit Loops.
All right. Now I'm going to wait till you get back because I'm going to go see if I have Fruit Loops. We're going to do a test. As a kid, I know I was told this. I was told not to swallow the gum because it could take 7 years to digest. That is not true. Gum is not sticking to your intestinal tract. So no, that's not true about gum. Just so you know. All right, you're back. We are going to
I want to know about Fruit Loops, which I haven't. I don't think I've had. I can't tell you the last time I had Fruit Loops. It may have been. How old has Ben?
I'm gonna wait until we're done talking about
probably about 5 years old, and I probably maybe gave them to him once, and then thought that they were artificially dyed. I was a hippie and didn't want him to have them.
So every time I said this, I said, "Oh, Zippy, the Cumin Club. It's the Cumin Club."
Oh my God!
And I know that, but it's so much more fun to say Cumin, because I'm in the Cumin Club. No, it's the Cumin Club, and it's Indian food meal kits. It's like this. I have an Indian neighbor. I love Indian food. He makes all the spicy stuff for me. I'm not sure this is going to be spicy. Again,
which one did you make?
I made the Gajar Halwa. Now, this to me looks like
dessert. That's what I made.
It does say dessert. Oh,
the only reason I made a dessert, and I cooked it and I put it in a.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
and here I was like,
so I'll tell you why I made. I figured we were.
So it's not going to be spicy.
No, it's cardamom. I made it because I love cardamom.
It looks like baby food.
Maybe.
It's sweet.
Yep. Because of the carrots.
Hey, this is not bad. This, you know what this reminds me of?
Yeah, this is good. It's also high calories, but it's good.
This reminds me of on the same level as our candied yams.
It is, but it's carrots, and so this is with carrots, but it's also got protein in it because it's got almonds and cashews and ghee, which ghee is clarified butter.
No, I don't know ghee.
I use you if you were in my house and you were in my kitchen, there's a jar of ghee by the stove all the time.
I didn't look at your stove. I was asking your husband to make stuff for me.
So ghee is clarified butter. So like if you make lobster, you clarify the butter, you take all the excess fat off. That's all. Ghee is the Indian word for clarified butter. It doesn't burn. you can cook with it, and you can go at the temperature can be a little higher so that it doesn't burn. So I use ghee for cooking because it doesn't burn as much as regular butter.
So I thought I'm going to just take that off for a minute, because for this we actually have it's 20% off.
Yes.
Did I just shut you down?
Yes.
No. Oh, I did.
Yes, you did.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, she just wants to get rid of me.
I'm like, where'd she go? 20%
So,
off.
Vicky, this one is a dessert, so it's just I put it in a martini because it's I just thought it was prettier in a martini cup, but it's just like it's like making a pudding, but it's thicker because it's carrot. It's like a carrot, sweet carrot. So
All
in
right,
Jewish,
I'm
we have
totally
a dish called simmus, and it's made with carrots and molasses and stuff like that. It's a sweet dish, kind of like candied yams. It's very similar to that.
only nutty.
Well, it's got cashews and almonds, I think, in it, right?
I can't believe how much I like this, because I only like
Yeah,
spicy Indian food.
It's got carrot, almonds, cashews, ghee, sugar, kos. I don't know what that is, and cardamom. And that's the only reason I made it was I went, ooh, I love cardamom. Let me make it because it's got cardamom in it. But they have main dish entrees as well. So this is a side dish. This is a roti, which is a side dish. I've got a side dish here. These are all side dishes. There's also
what I love about this, if you're like me, so I'm Italian, I know Italian food, and I know some other foods, but I'm not very good with obviously Indian food because
I would never
I don't know that. But you can get this and then actually make a real Indian dish, which is very nice.
And it was really interesting when did you do it in the microwave or on the stovetop?
Stovetop.
I did as well. And it was really interesting when I opened the package and looked at it, and it was like the vegetables just kind of came to life with the water.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just, excuse me, like they were dry. This is they also have chutneys. So we've got
I just showed it.
Okay, we've got it. Well, there are two chutneys.
So each meal is ready in just 5 minutes, and it costs about $5 each.
Oh my gosh, it's so cheap.
And it's a club, so you can order every month, or you can you don't have to commit to a subscription plan, which is very nice.
And so here's my thought on that, especially if you have a family who are picky eaters. Start with a couple of side dishes. So let's say you're making a roast or a steak and you wanted something different for a side dish. Mm-hmm. This is a great way to add something different to the table without shocking them.
That's good.
And they're very healthy. They, I kind of freaked out when I saw the calorie count, but there was sugar in that one.
So we got all of these. What? Right? Plus this, plus the one we made. And this is what we're giving away.
Oh, we are? All of this? The whole set?
Each
of these packets, some of them are very similar to one another. There's a lot of side dishes here. And each packet it says it feeds one, but I have to tell you, just from the dessert that I'm having, that would feed two.
But it also tells you, it has the spice with the pepper, so it tells you if it's mild, very spicy. I love it. Tells you if it's a side, because again, if you don't cook the food, how are you supposed to know? I don't know what to do with it. So
this one is very mild. You can see there's only one little pepper guy on there. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see there's only one little pepper that's lit up? Colored in. Cool. The dessert that says none, that says none. But yeah, it's a great way to introduce your family to Indian food if they haven't, or yourself if you haven't had it before. And it's stored so easily because they're packets. So you could just, I
know.
would say
It's
something like
super
in my cupboard for things like this. I have like baskets, and I would just like line them up, grab one. They don't take up much room, and they're a great side dish.
Yep. You know,
or dessert, wherever that is. That's up there.
I'm thinking of Vicky because she goes camping, but I'm like, if you had a camper and you needed to take something, I mean, how convenient is this? Like, all right, here's all week the sides for the week. Yep. Like, and you just easy need packing. Hot water. What? I'm messing everything up.
And some of them are stovetop, and some of them are stovetop and microwave. So you have your choice.
Yep. And like I said, it is CG20 for 20% off. So that's nice. Really big.
And I'll tell you what, that price, that price point is great.
Yes, it really is.
Especially with the cost of food right now, and to be able to offer something different.
So now we ate. Now we're gonna drink.
No, so we're gonna eat some more too.
This is Echo Vessel. Yours
still has some stuff on it. Mine's used.
Do you hear my echo is going off here? So, oh no, it turned the radio on. Echo, shut off.
Okay, one of the things that I love about this type of a water bottle is that you can make tea in it.
Or anything.
Well, it has a strainer.
Right, but you could do your fruit. You could do whatever you want in here.
I do tea, put my tea in, pour it over, let it steep, take it out, and then I'd have iced tea. Or you're right, I could do iced coffee in it, pour over.
So it is BPA free and BPS free. It has
it's so big that I can't. I gotta bring it back.
You could do hot or cold, like Z said. Yours is pretty. I like that gradient.
The color is so much fun.
Let me take this off. I want to see if mine does that too. So because it has triple insulation, if it's hot, I'm sorry, cold 90 hours it'll keep it cold.
Say what?
90.
So wait a minute. So I walk around with a drink all day long and it would still be cold at night?
It'll be cold when you get up the next morning and the day after that.
This is going by my bed with cold water in it.
Like, and then 18 hours for hot.
Wow. Talk about not wanting your coffee not cooling off.
I know. And then it has the this is really cool. The oh my gosh, I'm going blank here. What's this called?
Base?
No, the it's not rubber, it's
silicone.
Silicone. Thank you.
Anytime.
Thank you.
It comes off for easy washing.
Yes. Like, how cool is that?
And that way it won't slide and glide on the counter. You're not going to knock it over because it does have the silicone, which is great. If you put it into your, if it does fit, at least in mine, it fits into the coffee holder in the car. I love the fact that I don't know if you can see
it's big enough so when you're drinking out of it.
Yep. Look at that. Look at that top. That's that you're not going to have any issues with dribbling. Plus, I don't like metal near my face.
Do you dribble? Do you dribble when you drink?
It's also again, you have the silicone ring at the top.
Yes.
You have a silicone ring at the top. I don't know if you can see that.
Do you poop out at parties?
What, do I dribble at parties?
No, I said, do you poop out at parties?
I poop out at parties. I dribble and I poop out.
Yes. So Echo Vessel. Oh,
It's not unbreakable.
it's
Yes, everything's removable to wash, which is nice because the thing about water bottles is they get all gunky and gross. This will not. I also like the fact that this is not metal against your mouth because I don't like metal against my mouth. Yes,
well,
it's unbreakable.
I did drop
Rachel
it.
demonstrated that.
Yes, I did. All right. Okay, so we're gonna get into the next one. I'm gonna let you talk because I'm gonna go look for fruit cut.
Hold on,
For
wait a
fruit
minute.
cake.
Are we giving one away?
Yes, we are.
And do we have a discount on them?
Did I not put it up?
No.
Oh my God. Are you sure it's not there? Oh, it's
Positive.
not there. We have the Compass Girls 15 for 15% off. It will be in the newsletter.
I was going to just sign up for the newsletter. I'll have it all for you. I thought I was having a bad day when I did my Windows 11 update and it was 9 hours in and it was still updated.
That's why, because you weren't there to proof everything. So the Compass Girls 15 for 15% off. It'll be in the newsletter.
It will be in the newsletter.
All right, Vistro. I have it here.
You want me to talk about it?
I'm going to tell you what, though. I have it. I have some kind of noodle.
You have Soba Noodles.
I'm going to try the noodle.
Japanese.
I went on their site. I did go on their site, and I found something I would like. The creamed spinach Bombay. Many people I know eat this. I do not do tofu or any kind of fake meat.
Okay. So these are vegan. She's saying fake meat. That could mean that there are lentils in there. Protein is coming from other sources. It doesn't mean it's fake meat. For example, I'm eating the Jackfruit Jambalaya. And I don't know if you can see, but the protein comes from beans and and it's big red kidney beans, just like you would have in a regular jambalaya.
What's the name of my noodles?
What?
What's the name of my noodles?
Soba.
Soba. I am eating Soba Noodles right now.
I ate Soba Noodles till they came out of my ears when I was at home because my mother was macrobiotic.
Well, I like these. I could do something with these.
So Soba noodles are made out of, in Jewish we call it kasha. They're made out of buckwheat. Okay.
Out of buckwheat?
Buckwheat. So buckwheat is obviously kind of wheat. They can be made just out of buckwheat or they can be made out of some sort of a mixture.
So what is this? That
looks like it's tofu.
Okay. Now it looks like a potato to me.
It might be. I can't see. I'm guessing.
But is potato
yes, potato is vegan. And gluten-free and non-GMO and all of that stuff. So these are organic, vegan, gluten-free, non-GMO meals that are fully prepared. You just pop them in your microwave or in your oven. I have here, I'm eating a jackfruit jambalaya. If you've ever had jackfruit, you know that it takes on, much like tofu, it will take on the flavor of whatever you're cooking. The tofu does. If you cook tofu in a spaghetti sauce, it will taste like spaghetti. If it absorbs the flavor of whatever you're cooking with it. And it's a great source of protein. Jackfruit jambalaya. Jackfruit does the same thing. I've had jackfruit desserts. I've had jackfruit as a protein, and I've just had jackfruit as is in the islands. That's used quite often in vegan cooking. I've got a holiday shepherd's pie here. And
Sally, the noodles are good. They taste good. It was
they should
supposed to
be
have
round. Are they the
peanut
flat
sauce
ones?
on it, but when I defrosted the peanut sauce, there was a little slit in the packet and it leaked out. So I did not get to put the sauce on it. But the noodles
Oh.
themselves are very good. They're crispy to me, which I like, and not as in crispy like fried. They're crispy like al dente, which I like. Um,
So, soba noodles, if you look at them, they look like a cross between a noodle and spaghetti. They're a little
to
bit,
me, they look a cross between a noodle and coleslaw.
well, I don't know what the hell they did with it then because they're long usually and
They're
spaghetti
not
like.
long.
So they cut them. They cut them. That's
Yeah,
all right.
so it reminds me of, oh wait. Well, those ones look long. Oh, I'm not eating the noodles. That's why it's crispy.
Oh my
Here's the
Lord.
noodle. I never got
So
to the noodle.
they are a common ingredient in.
There's the noodle.
Yes, that's a soba noodle. They're a common ingredient in Japanese food. My mother was macrobiotic, very common in the macrobiotic diet. She went on macrobiotics when she was diagnosed
They're
with
not
cancer.
crispy. They're like noodles.
They're
So I
noodles.
must
They're
have
like
had
spaghetti.
whatever the vegetable was I ate that's crispy.
Okay, this is a holiday shepherd's pie. I don't know if Mr. S will like it. First of all, it's like sweet potato for the potato, and he's not a big fan of that. I want to see what the protein is. It's at 10 grams. I've also got an this is fun. This is an herb crusted turkey dinner. It's a gravy packet that can be defrosted, and it looks like a TV dinner. You can see it's got the like it's like a tofurkey if you've ever had tofurkey. It's got cranberry sauce and it's got some sort of a stuffing, and then you have your gravy which you defrost, and you've got a little vegan turkey dinner, herb crusted.
And right now they have 30% off all subscription
that's great.
plans. If you use code sub30 at checkout, it's on their site. You'll see it there. And guess what?
What? Oh, finally.
We are doing a giveaway. Somebody is going to get some to try it.
So if you're trying for the new year to reduce your meat intake, this is a great way to do it. Even if you replace one meal a week with a vegan meal or one day a week, it'll do so much for things like your cholesterol and just your overall health. So it might be fun just to substitute once a week.
So
there's my jambalaya.
When you're cooking, we always have leftovers.
Yep.
And these are bento boxes from You Conserve. You Conserve, get it? You Conserve. These are two different sizes here. Okay. So they are to-go food storage containers. There's leak-resistant lids. They keep the food very fresh. And what I love about it is it has the dividers.
Right. So
and you can actually use other dividers in it and you could get more. So you could kind of divide it however you want. So if I needed to divide it like that, oh no, sorry, that was a long one. But you can get other dividers.
So, and that's what makes it a bento box is the divider.
Yeah, because you can move it.
You've ever had Japanese, when you order it.
Right. Very sterile, so easy to sanitize. It's dishwasher safe. It's freezer safe. It's oven safe up to 300 degrees. So
just not microwave safe because it's
up. Obviously, I would not put it in the microwave.
So, and if you've ever had bento boxes from a Japanese restaurant, you've seen that they come in a box with these dividers, and that's what makes it the bento box. But this is a great way. If you just have, let's say you made your, let's let's say your sister-in-law came over for Thanksgiving and she cooked and she only left you a piece of turkey that was this big and a piece of stuff and a scoop of stuffing that was that big, and she took all the rest home. You could put it in this bento box, but unfortunately my sister-in-law didn't even leave me that.
So I made a turkey on Sunday because we had a turkey. So I made a turkey, and what I'm doing is I'm going to make TV dinners.
That's very smart. Very, very smart. I like using metal or glass. They're just more sterile.
And they don't get all funky. Like if I ever showed you my container.
Oh yeah. Plastic gets very funky and icky. But the tops, okay.
Especially the ones I store a lot of sauce.
Oh, then
so the sauce that the acid just like eats it and it starts getting pitted and it like looks terrible. I'm probably poisoning.
I'm looking at your thing and I'm thinking, why is Buzz Patch on here?
What?
On my thing it says Buzz Patch.
Where? I don't see it.
Under the bento boxes.
Mine doesn't.
Mine says Buzz Patch.
I love Buzz Patch.
I know you do. I thought you wrote it because of that.
So no, but
the other thing is the top. I hate those thin rubbery tops that like lose their shape and that don't really hook on really well. These are those nice, thick, heavier tops that actually are easy to have some give to them and fit on nice and tight.
They are very nice. And guess what?
And they are reducing the amount of trash.
We are giving 2 away. These two. We are.
We're giving 2 away. These I would buy a whole set of.
I love them.
I like glass and I like metal. I don't like plastic.
I have a lot of glass. I like glass.
Yeah, I like a lot of glass. I like Pyrex.
All right. So we're going to do a little quiz. And while you guys are answering, I'm going to tell my Fruit Loops fun fact, but I can't. I thought I had Fruit Loops, but I only got Tricks, Frosted Flakes, Lucky Charms. No Fruit Loops. Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I have, wait a minute. I might have Cheerios and I have oatmeal.
I have Honey Nut Cheerios and I also have Frosted Mini Wheats because I like them.
How old are you? I have oatmeal and I might have cream of wheat.
I have oatmeal and cream of wheat.
Okay.
Well, my oatmeal is actually maple.
I might even have cream of rice because I think I saw a recipe that.
And what else do I have that I have?
Yeah, you have grandkids. You have Pop-Tarts. You always have Pop-Tarts. When Rachel came to visit, I bought Pop-Tarts.
And
we don't eat cereal. We do eat oatmeal. Mr. S has oatmeal every morning, but we don't eat other cereals generally. Once in a blue moon, I'm lying. I have Anahola granola from Hawaii, from Kauai, because I love it.
All right, I have the top 10 foods that are cooked or not cooked. I'm sorry. The top 10 foods eaten at Christmas. So I want you guys to try to take a guess for, let's say, the top 3. Give us your top 3 of what you think is the most eaten food or bought food or whatever food for Christmas. And meanwhile,
I can't guess, can I?
I don't know. Sorry. I'm like talking too much.
And we're eating while we're talking.
So Fruit Loops.
No, I don't think
those multicolored loops would have varying flavors that match their colors. But they don't. They all taste the same.
Like sugar-coated cereal. Like sugar cereal.
In my head, the red are better. And I used to save the red for last because I eat colors. You know, I'm color coordinated.
I know what you do to M&Ms.
Yes, I would do the same thing with Fruit Loops. and trim.
There's no difference in flavor.
I didn't know that. So now I need to try this and see. Okay. You you can tell all the Italian people lasagna. We must have North New England people here.
Green bean casserole. I don't know. That could be a good one.
Think of everything you eat, though.
Apple
Everything.
pie.
Oh, Patty said Italian cookies, corn, hot buttered buns. Yum. Lasagna, ham, sweet potatoes,
You get another Italian
peanut butter balls. Well, I'm giving you the top 10. So I'm going to tell you 10 and 9. 10 is fruitcake. Even though nobody eats it, so many people still buy it. That old tradition won't go away. Number 9 is candy canes. Right?
Okay. Would never have thought about that, but yes.
Then we have eggnog.
Yep.
Right?
We like eggnog.
What else you guys got? I'm not down there yet. There's still more.
Lemon chocolate pie would not be on the list, but I would like some.
Then ham.
Yep. We had a lot of hams.
Yep, a lot of hams. We usually do ham on Easter. Here's one for you. Gingerbread Man Cookies. Right? You got to have a gingerbread man cookies. Yep. See, now they got stuffing. Stuffing's the next one. Good job, guys. Cranberry sauce. That's another one.
Sauces.
Oh,
pozole and Tara, I'm coming to your house.
After cranberry sauce, it's a drink. This one. Something that we drink. And I actually make a very yummy cocktail out of it on Christmas Eve. I make a martini.
Oh, I know what it is then. Because you were ordering it last time I was with you.
And that is limoncello. That at our house we have limoncello.
Yeah.
Apple cider, you got it, Ashley and Sally. Apple cider. And then number 2, the top 2 I find funny, but not funny because it makes sense. But number 2 is a side that everybody serves with their meals. So what's one thing that we all are going to have as a side?
I saw it fly by before.
Oh, you did? Someone said it? Mm-hmm. Ooh, coffee martini, eggnog and brandy. That all sounds yummy.
I know.
Salt and pepper.
I love you, Vicky.
I love that.
Eileen, mimosas. Yeah, I'm with that.
Mimosa, yes, that should be there. We always have mimosas. We always start with the mimosa, and then we have our appetizers and stuff, and then we go into the antipasto, and then we have our pasta dish, which is either stuffed shells, lasagna, or marigotte. Although Carissa was doing a rolled lasagna. Ooh. So she took each lasagna, which I thought was kind of cool, and she made it was like mini, she did the cheese and the meat and did all different ones. So she had some like spinach and cheese. So if you just wanted like veggie and not meat, and it was quite good. Never had that
artichokes. Yum.
All right, number 2 is mashed potatoes. A lot of you guys,
of course.
I do this on Christmas Eve, Patty. Christmas we go to Carissa's, but Christmas Eve is here, and I said to Rich, I was like, this Christmas Eve, I'm cutting everything. I'm not I'm not doing everything I normally do. He said, he started laughing.
Yes,
I was like,
you're a fusser. You'll do everything.
nope. All right. The number one thing, something I didn't see anybody say this kind of, it's a dessert. And it's in every single Hallmark movie. And let's see, there's contests. Oh, we should be playing like password. The password is Hallmark movies.
There you go, Carol. So that's not in the Hallmark movie though.
What'd she say?
Donatone.
Oh yeah. All right.
See, let's in the morning.
Let's play password until you get it. So dessert.
Denise said pecan pie.
Hallmark movies. Contest. Isn't it fun?
No. Do you want to know what Jews eat on Christmas?
Wait a minute. I'm going to keep going. You're going to get this. I'm going to password you. Decorations.
Popcorn?
Contest. Bake.
What?
Bake. Snowman. Star.
Cookies.
Mitten. Yes. Sugar cookies.
Sugar cookies. Hot dogs. Thank you, Tim. I was ready to. That was a good answer. So what did Jews eat on Christmas?
Chinese.
That's what I had tonight too. It's also on every show night.
Oh my gosh, that was so fun. I love that game because you got to say it slow, like Hallmark. Decorations.
Rolling pin.
Oh, that was a good one. See, maybe you should give the clue. You should be the clue giver. I like that, and I like what do you call it with the name 10 or 7. It's things that
I like your idea, Katie. I like macaroons better.
Oh, macaroons.
Okay,
so really quick, because we went over, I want to tell you my top 5 favorite things to do in New York City at the holidays.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you really quick. Santa. You have to go see Santa at Macy's. It's the real one. So you have to go to Macy's. That's the actual real Santa. Okay, so Santa, number 1 on my list. The tree at Rockefeller. You got to see the tree and watch the ice skate. And if you could go ice skate in there. It's an experience. It's beautiful. This is all very touristy. While you're there, cut through and go to the Winter Village at Bryant Park. It's one of the Christmas markets. It is wonderful. There's hot chocolate and there's ice skating there too. There's all kinds of shopping. It's very, very fun. And all the Christmas markets in New York are nice. There's one in downtown Brooklyn. Zee, I would love to do a whole New York Christmas market with you because we had so much fun in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And then Union Square also has one.
I did the one in Central Park had a Christmas market, and
Central Park also has a Christmas market. And the one in Brooklyn, actually 150 vendors are there. That's a lot of vendors. Fifth Avenue, Saks Fifth Avenue. They have all the lights on the building. When you come out of the Rockefeller, when the tree's there behind you and you walk out, and Saks is literally right there, and their whole building is there. And they have all these lights on there, and they always do some kind of music that the lights do with the music. And one year, actually more than 1 year, and I was really sad the last time I went, they didn't do it, but they had Trans-Siberian Orchestra, who I absolutely
thought you were going to
love.
go see them this year.
We couldn't. It's like right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's like me not being able to go see if 2 months ago, and he got sick, and I wanted to go see Straight No Chaser. I had the tickets. Yeah, same thing.
But the my favorite is you know, dun, 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 dun. So it goes, and when I stand there and it's on, I literally just about cry. I have to hold my tears back. It is so amazing. For lights, it's Central Park I have on here too in my top 5. And so I scratched Central Park because you got that one. Diker Heights in Brooklyn, and you're actually going to put a bunch of these in.
You have to send them to me, so I put them in
the newsletter, because Diker Heights has the lights. It's the whole neighborhood. They all pitch in. It is unbelievable. Wow. Okay, and then if you can get to New York December 11th or 12th, that's SantaCon and ElfCon. And SantaCon is so much fun because literally you're on the street and you see hundreds of Santa Clauses running down the street. Now, this year is ElfCon, so it's going to be the day after SantaCon. So if you got a Santa suit and an elf suit, you can go do SantaCon and then ElfCon, but it's just really cool. Real fun stuff. So, and how about down by you?
So the number one thing I think that I love to do is we have boat parades, and people get their boats all decked out with Christmas lights and Santa and music. My favorite one is in Jupiter. It runs down the Jupiter Inlet, but we have one here as well. And the Fort Lauderdale one used to run by the kids' house before they bought their house. They lived in a condo on the Intracoastal, and that one is absolutely spectacular. And it's just yachts and boats all decked out in Christmas lights. So it's a holiday boat parade. I live near the McKee Gardens, which are a botanical garden. And there's one that's the one in Vero and Fort Pierce. There's the Heathcote's in Fort Pierce, and McKee is in Vero Beach. And they take the entire beautiful botanical garden and they light it up. And that's the place to go see the lights. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Trying to think of some of the other things I like to do. Of course, I'm not that far from Orlando. So both Disney and Universal Orlando do major things for Christmas. This year, Universal is doing Grinchmas. They're calling it Grinchmas.
Oh, how fun is that?
Yeah, and they're having all sorts of music and fun with the Grinchmas. So that's another thing. I was telling you that when we were kids, we used to drive to Lantana, and we'd go to the National Enquirer because the National Enquirer office had the world's largest Christmas tree. They no longer have it. I was so disappointed to find out that they no longer have the world's largest Christmas tree. They stopped. Once they stopped doing that crazy stuff that they used to and started doing more political stuff, they stopped doing the fun things. I think going to see the Nutcracker, which you could do anywhere in the country, is probably a favorite. And you can see it at theaters again all over the country. Lights crack me up down here because you'll see the palm trees. They'll
I
light the palm
know.
trees up, and you'll go
We
walking
used to
down.
have a little palm tree in our house that he used to put lights on, and we had it for the longest time when we first moved here. And he was like, "Someday I'll have my palm tree decorated."
Yep,
A lot of people have the light up fake palm tree
right.
here.
So that's the thing I like to do in Miami or Fort Lauderdale, because as you drive down the main drags, you'll see it's just like any other lights, except for it's palm trees and it's funny. I mean, there's something very funny about that. I don't know why, but
I
what else
think
are you
it's
gonna
so
do?
pretty though.
But I
Michelle,
got one more thing that's absolutely crazy.
what?
So they have in Cocoa Beach on Christmas Eve, they have surfing Santas, and they go surfing in Santa outfits.
In Cocoa Beach.
In Cocoa Beach. The surfing Santas ditch their sleds and they go surfing in full garb, in full Santa garb. So all on the beach, you'll see the surfers dressed as Santa.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. I would love to see that.
That's fun.
Yeah, that would be really fun to watch. Michelle Carter said she would love to go to New York on New Year's Eve. Michelle, as someone who lives here, I will tell you, you don't. It looks so much fun on TV. You're in New York City. You're literally like this. Let's just say you probably, if you were maybe in a hotel where you could watch, I don't know if you're going to want to be all down in there right now. Now is not the time for it, for sure.
So here's what I would do, and it's just like with the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
That I would go to.
I would get a hotel room on the route.
Well, you would have, the problem is finding them.
Well, you have to do it a couple of years in advance.
Well, so here's the thing. They do it so far in advance, but the day that it opens, boom. Like, it's like when you're trying to get tickets. You have to be ready on your computer and go right on and get that. But Macy's Day Parade, I would do. That I would do. And you and I did a Thanksgiving parade.
Yeah, we did the very similar, the blow up the.
That was fun.
That was a lot of fun.
And that was New York's parade, but they do a test run in Stanford. Not Stanford.
We got to see the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade test run, basically. We saw the floats and the balloons come by.
I'm trying to remember. Oh, no, it was Stanford. We went to Stanford. We saw, with New Year's Eve, once you're in, you can't leave. It's like not Goodfellas, A Bronx Tale, when the bikers go in the bar and Sonny locks the door and he's like, now you just can't leave.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I don't think I would like that. I'm not a huge New Year's Eve fan anyway. I like a house party, maybe.
We always did house parties. Or sometimes we go out to eat. One year,
but then you're not out at midnight.
Karen was
crazy people on the road.
Yeah, we've always done house parties, but one year Karen was here with us and Mike, I believe, and we were like, hey, let's just go have a cocktail at one of Rich's friends and Mike's friends. They own a bar in West Haven, and it's just a small little neighborhood bar or whatever, and we go in to have a cocktail. And do you know who we wound up spending the night with, the whole night?
Who?
Oh, I don't know his name. I'm hoping Karen or Tim are here. It's the guy from In Living Color. What's his name?
Which one?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. He's in. Karen will tell us. Look,
Karen's laughing now
because she knows I never know anybody's name. And she's just gonna make me sweat here. Karen, who is it?
Is it one of the Wayans brothers?
No. No, the guy from In Living Color.
The band, not the show.
Not the show, the band.
Oh.
Doug Wimbash.
Doug Wimbash. Rich
no
just
idea.
woke up to save me.
Go back to sleep. You need the sleep.
Yeah. So anyway, we wound up hanging out with him. He was so nice. So we wound up staying out until probably 1 o'clock or so. But
That's
normally, yeah, look, Tim said Doug Wimbash. That was fun. We had pictures, hung out, like you don't expect to see anybody in a little neighborhood bar,
Yeah.
But it was very, very fun.
That's awesome.
Okay, so we have winners.
Oh, yeah, we do. I'm ready to woohoo.
You ready to woohoo?
I'm ready to woohoo.
All
Alan
right,
makes fun. Mr. S. Allen. He makes fun of me every time I woohoo.
he does.
Yeah, I said something the other day, and he goes, "Oh, you're gonna woohoo?"
That's funny.
Wait, they're from Bloomfield. My cousins are from Bloomfield.
What?
Tim said Doug is from Bloomfield.
Oh,
In the
yes.
band. Okay.
Yes.
Susie's from Bloomfield originally.
All
Well,
right.
that's where
So
she grew
I
up.
have to go
Originally from Boston.
to let's find
winners.
Yep. I'm just looking for what am I looking for?
You want me to look for him?
No.
I can
got
announce him.
him.
I'll find him. I have the guide up.
No, that's not what I was looking for. So we had not last week, but a couple weeks ago, we had Her Space. I'm sorry to say the winner never claimed their prize. So we had to pick another winner. So guys, make sure you read that newsletter. Even if you don't get the show, if you missed
Oh my goodness.
go back and watch it because you may miss your prize. Okay. So Her Space is Kim Delatorre.
Congratulations, Kim. Woohoo!
And then we have the $200 gift card to Sophie Grace.
I've got my Sophie Grace dress.
That
right
was
here.
the dresses
That
we had on.
beautiful dress, the beautiful, really classic looking fashion.
Yes.
Beautiful.
$200.
I want it.
That
I'll take it.
is going to
Zippy Sandler. No.
Judy Walsh.
Oh my God. Congratulations, Judy. Woohoo!
Then we had Leonisa, and there were the bras and the panties. And we are giving away one bra and a control panty. They're the ones that the panties are great for the control piece. That is going to
I could lift my. I have the real.
Allison Sandler.
Oh, my daughter-in-law was on. That's right. Yoo-hoo! Yay! Congratulations, Allie.
And then we had, where is she? Natasha Moore makeup.
Okay, and that's what I'm wearing tonight again.
And you are getting one Powerhouse collection, the Perfector, which all these things we're naming are amazing.
Okay, here's the
and
Powerhouse.
And the Warrior Sponge.
Oh, well, that was it.
And that is going to Carrie Carter Seavey.
Congratulations, Carrie. Woohoo!
I have everything out of order here. That's why I'm going back and forth.
I don't know. I thank goodness.
3-pack of underwear from Bloomers Intimates. And those were the lace ones.
Yeah, they're in the laundry basket.
All
Sorry.
lace. So those, you don't want to see those.
No.
some people pay big money for that.
I heard.
I'm just saying.
Well,
All
if
right.
someone will take big money, I'll take them out of the laundry basket. But
I don't want to see it though.
yeah.
So that is going to Tara Pittman.
Woo, congratulations, Tara. Woohoo!
And then we have the Cascade Beauty wreath. That's the Christmas wreath.
I was like
with the 22-inch. I just want to get them
the one
up
that's
here.
on my front door.
22-inch ribbon, and that is from Oregon Holiday Wreaths. Again, they have the Compass Girls 20% off. But
grab it now.
You are getting a giveaway, and that is going to Tim Quinn.
Oh my goodness! Congratulations, Tim! Woohoo! Yeah, fans only page. That's what we need. A fans only page with our bloomers.
Yeah.
We were talking about that on the cruise. The fans only page.
So, a couple things really quick. Next Wednesday, you do not want to miss. You want to get your girlfriends to this one, because when I'm telling you, grab a bottle of wine, get your girlfriends, you are going to have fun. We are doing the 50 Shades of the Compass Girls.
That's next week.
It's next week. It is about to get raw and
edgy.
How
can it be next week?
It's next week already. It's already there. Boom. Boom. There's December.
It can't be next week.
It is.
When do we do the holiday?
That's the day after. On Thursday is
my goodness. We've got Wednesday and Thursday.
I think next week is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but we got to discuss that. Definitely Wednesday. You do not want to miss. And keep watch, because there may be a big holiday one coming on Tuesday. On Thursday is our holiday with our own very favorite legend, superstar, Super Bowl champ, Stephen Baker. So next week's a big week.
Stephen Baker, the touchdown maker, is going to be back with us.
Elizabeth said, oh no, a lot tonight. Okay, so we will see you next week. Keep an eye on the page about Tuesday's holiday show. We're talking great holiday gifts, holiday giveaways, and then 50 Shades of the Compass Girls. You're going to see a side you've never seen. You may see some stuff you've never seen. It's going to be crazy. Okay, we will see you next week. Thank you all for coming so much. If you were listening in the car, thanks for the ride, and ciao.